What's going on, guys? We're just getting started in 1 second. I'm just booting a couple things up here. Let's go. 1 second here. I know everyone's popping in, so just give me a minute. We'll get started. If you have any questions about scaling your video business, how to get more clients, go ahead and put those in the comments down below. And we will go over those. Just wait 1 minute here, and we'll get started.
You ain't gotta ask me. We can hit the road, got room in the backseat. Boys from the back street, come so far, just singing over rap beats.
What is going on? I see everyone on Instagram. If you guys are just joining us, live Q&A on how to scale your video business. If you have any questions around getting more leads, getting more clients, go ahead and drop that down below, and we will get started here. Let's see. What is going on, everyone? Everyone's just jumping in here. What is going on, guys? If you're just joining us, we're going over how to scale your video business, how to get more clients, how to get more leads. And I'm just waiting on Ethan to pop in here, but I'll get us started. If you guys have questions, someone said, try to scale my video company, realized I had to know how to shoot videos. You actually don't. You can just hire a videographer once you close the deal. And you can also hire an editor to edit the content for you. So you absolutely don't have to know how. It's preferred if you know how, because then you can teach the person. But if you hire a really good videographer and editor, then you actually don't need someone. You don't actually need to know how to do that. 1 second here, guys. Cool. So let me know where you guys are listening in from. Are we coming from US, Canada? I know I have some people in Europe as well. But I'm going to go over any kind of questions you have around scaling your video business, how to get more clients, how to grow, how to get retainers, how to transition one-off projects to retainers. And we'll be talking about all of that today. So if you guys are joining with us, I got Ethan here with his new studio. What's going on, dude? How are you?
Not much. We're in progress.
Set up?
Partially. Yeah, I'm going to figure out lighting and stuff like that.
For sure. We got US over here. Where are we calling in from, guys? Ethan and I are going to kind of get us started on some topics that we've seen in our coaching calls recently. And then if you guys have questions that are specific, go ahead and jump in, and then we'll roll from there. It's just going to be you and me today, Ethan. I think Evan had something come up, and he is he's tied up with his dog or something. He had something going. So one thing that we talked about recently, and I'm just looking over here on Instagram, is like people ask, like, when should I start running ads, and when is like the right time to start doing that? And I get that question a lot. And typically what we're looking for is, maybe you jump in on this too, is like people who are doing like at least 5K a month. They've had some happy clients before, and they've had some people who have actually like they've done good work for, right? I think the people who shouldn't be running ads are people who have like never had a client before. They don't really know what they're doing. They are, still trying to figure out what their offer is, which is why we work with our clients on an offer before they get started with us. But I guess any other takes there, like who should be running ads, who shouldn't be running ads? What are some of the things that you see? And someone said, I bet Ethan's studio smells sick, like walking into Home Depot. Absolutely.
Absolutely. I need
it's that fresh wood smell.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I didn't do this, so I can't take credit for it.
Yeah.
But no, like you're saying, as far as like past clients, and another key to I guess another piece of that is having testimonials from past clients.
So like, have you had clients? Because if you've had past clients, but they hate you and you didn't get them a good result, then like we probably shouldn't be going and getting more. We should be fixing the problem, which is like, why are your clients not happy? If that makes sense. And so we should be fixing that problem first before we start going to get more clients. But that's, and like, we probably want to be doing at least 5 to 10K a month already with just a couple of clients. That can be inconsistent, doesn't have to be perfect. But we do want to have some sort of base, because when we're spending money on ads, we're testing different things. We're trying to find different audiences that work, different ads that work. It's not like you launch your first ad and it's absolutely perfect out of the gate and you just knock it out of the park. You know what I mean? So like,
Yep.
That's kind of the main thing there is like, if you haven't run ads before, you probably don't know this, but it does take some testing. It takes some time, right, to get things going.
Yep. And I would say budget, what would you say, 1,000 a month to start with?
I'd say
Right.
like 500 to $500 to maybe $700 a month for the first month. And then the idea, like what we're trying to build, and it was funny because Paul Simmons was on my call on Monday, one of our clients, and I helped him set up his ads. And like he set them up on Monday, got his first booked call yesterday, which was Wednesday, with someone in the home service niche who wanted to work with him. And so like it can be that quick sometimes. Sometimes it takes a week. Sometimes it might take a couple of weeks. But for him, we set up his ads on Monday. We got those things launched. He got his first booked call on Wednesday, which is obviously super awesome. Not always the case, but like we tested, I think we're testing 4 or 5 different ad variations at this point for like the home service niche, and got that first booked call, qualified lead. So it's pretty exciting.
Yeah. I was talking to Brandon R this morning. I'll leave his last name out of it.
Yeah.
He launched new home service ads on Saturday.
Cool.
And I guess this is probably not a common occurrence, but within his first 10 impressions, he had an opt-in.
Nice. Got a lead.
He had a $1 lead. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's had 3 leads, he said 4 or 5 leads over the past, about a lead a day since.
Yeah. Well, I told Paul this. It's like, for me, when I had that first call get booked from ads, it was like my mind exploded because I was like, oh my God, I have a system now to get these people coming in. Like I'm not relying on referrals or word of mouth. Like I literally have a way to turn a volume knob and somebody opts in, books a call on my calendar. I show up to the Zoom call and then I can just talk to them and see if it's a fit. Right. Which I think is like super exciting for a lot of people. And for Paul, he's like over the moon. I'm like, dude, this is like, because if you could do it one time, you can do it 10,000 times. All I have to do is spend more money on ads. And I crank that sucker up and I get as many calls booked as I want. And I don't have to worry about referrals and like all that stuff is like just icing on the cake at that point, which is super exciting, With you said Brandon was our client who was, so when did he launch his ads? Last week?
Last Saturday.
Okay.
Yep.
And he's how many leads? Like 5-6 leads a day so far?
Yeah, about a lead a day. It's about a $50 lead cost.
Okay, nice. And what industry is he targeting, just for everybody else here?
So the whole campaign, like the whole ad set, was geared towards home service.
Okay.
But he also has some like testimonials and past work in solar.
Okay.
And the solar hook is working the best because he's calling out individual like businesses in the hook.
Nice. Yeah, absolutely. I love that. Yeah, I think a lot of people like struggle with maybe the ad creative. I'll kind of break down the creative and what it looks like. And I maybe can show you guys even one of our clients' ads if you guys want me to. You just have to let us know in the chat if you want me to show you some of our clients' ads. I'm happy to show those. Just don't go spam their opt-in pages and mess up all their metrics, please. But like the main components of an ad are going to be like hook, like, hey, target market, are you struggling with pain point? We can help you with X, Y, and Z, right? And then social proof, we've done it for other people like A, B, and C. And that's helped us do X, Y, and Z. So talk about the solution, the result. And then from there, it's then, hey, call to action, book a call, opt in, whatever it may be. I think Scott, you have access to them inside of the program. You have access to like the ones we don't show to everybody. So if you're inside Kajabi, if you just go to the winning ad campaign section, I think I have like 5 or 6 different full campaign breakdowns, like full 10 to 20 minute breakdowns on like different clients winning ad campaigns for different sectors. So go in there. These are just kind of our live public calls, but you also have access to our private calls, obviously, and our training behind the scenes.
And the marketing public Slack.
Yeah, just ping me or Alejandro inside your Slack group, Scott, Concept Design, and we'll send those over to you as well. So no problem on that. But yeah, it's breaking that down and like showing like the target market, calling them out, talking about a pain point, calling out the actual problems and pain points they have, talking about the solutions that they have, right? That we have, and then turning that into a offer. So who wants to see a winning ad from one of our clients? Let's see. I got a couple of people. Yes. I'm going to pull it up here. If you're on Instagram, let me know. Let me know if you want to see a winning ad that's generated one of our clients over $300,000. If you want to see that. I'm not seeing. I got a yes over here on Instagram. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Let us know. Ba, 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 ba. Yes? No? Let's see. What else do we have? We got show ad. Yes. Instagram. Yes. Okay. Well, let me show you. Let me pull this up. Let's pull this up. Share screen. All right. Can everyone see this?
Gotcha.
Yep. Okay, cool. So this specific client targets Florida dentists, dentists in Florida and Utah. And so this is something we set up with them. And I'm going to kind of walk this through and show you guys. So this has generated them. I'm going to actually find the case study real quick, so you guys don't think I'm lying to you. Hold on. Let's pull it up. All right. So can I stop this share? I think I can. All right. And for you guys just tuning in, we're showing an ad that we created with one of our clients that helped them generate an extra 300 something thousand. I got to pull up the case study, and they're doing 40K a month right now. Here's the case study. So everyone believes me. This is Max. This is Gage. They hit 328,000, hit 40K a month MRR, serving companies in the medical space and helping them there. So let's go ahead and reshare. Let me stop my share and show you the ad that we used to help them get there. And if this is helpful for you guys, let us know in the comments. I want to know. All right, so here's the ad.
So if you're like most dentists, you're just really frustrated paying for SEO and pay-per-click, and you feel like you need to take a course on how to do all this. The wonderful thing for you is there's people like GM Media who can literally come to your office and extract the story. It's not about the videography or the fancy microphones. It's about pulling out your authentic voice. It's about pulling out what the most valuable proposition of your practice to the patient is. It's not that hard. You just need people that are good at doing it. The wonderful thing with GM Media is they're willing to fly out to you, and they can film in just a day or two enough content to feed your content for literally up to 8 or 10 months. So if you've been thinking about video marketing, if you're thinking about how to amplify your voice on social media, it's not that hard. Click the link below and get started today. You won't be sorry you did.
You can see this is one of the ads, and this is one of their actual doctors that they've worked with, basically doing the ad for them. So that's one version. And then we have other versions. Let me see if I can pull up the other versions we have that we're running. Here's another version that we're running.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jordan Davis. I went from booking 1 to 2 cosmetic cases a quarter.
Now, what do you notice in this? The first thing is we're talking about social proof. So we actually helped a dentist book out a year ahead using social media. And so like the key thing here, and I think a lot of people don't realize, is like you have to get your clients results. If you don't get your clients results, like we'll help you do that, but you have to have the clients, you have to get them results. You have to show them that you've actually gotten other people results, because they're not paying for the videos. They're paying for getting results from your content. Let's play the rest of this.
Order to having my whole year booked out with cosmetic cases.
And here's how we did it.
Social media, just in general, is a huge pain point for dentists. Not knowing where to start, not knowing what to do, not having the time to do it. GM Media coming into your practice, immediately they're going to have this like, this is how we do it. This is what we're going to do. This is going to really help get engagement on your social media and take the burden off of you. It makes it possible for you to charge the prices that you deserve or what your true value is.
So this is where you start. Click the link below.
And then the link goes to simple opt-in, and then we take them to a page where we can take them into our funnel. They then put name, email, phone number, fill out some information, and then what they do is they then book a call with Max and their team, and then we go through the sales process, which we help you with, and then they obviously have retainer-based offers that we've helped them craft on the back end, and they turn those retainer-based offers and pitch those to the clients, and then sell the retainers to them. And that's how they were able to get to 40K a month and generate over $300,000 with that simple ad, right? Questions on that, guys? Let me know if that's helpful. Let me know if that gives you a good example. Let me know in the chat. Not overly flashy and to the point. I like that style. Absolutely. And so we just want to find a way to generate leads, people to talk to, turn those into calls, turn those into Zoom calls, and then generate leads for the business. Because at the end of the day, it comes down to how can we generate more interest, turn that interest into calls, turn those calls into clients. And that's it. And like most of your problems would be solved as a video agency if you were just able to get more people to talk to on the phone. That's it, right?
Yep.
That's it. Hopefully that's helpful for you guys. Let us know if you have any questions on that. If you want to see the full kind of case study breakdown, we have that on YouTube. What were you going to say, Ethan?
I was going to say it's a numbers game with sales.
It's a numbers game and it's a skills game. It's both, I would say. So it's like, it's not just a skills game, because if you talk to one person a month, then it's not enough people to talk to, right? You could be the best in the world. You might not close that. But it's also a numbers game because you need more people. But if you take a bunch of calls and then you're not good and you're just burning through calls, then it's also a skills game. So it's both.
Yep.
What other questions? What kind of problems are you guys running into? I want to address specific questions you guys have in the chat. Let us know on Instagram. We're live on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube. Not on any of the other platforms, but like, what questions do you guys have around scaling your video business? How can we help? And what are some of the problems that you guys run into? I'd love to kind of take a look at that, diagnose that, see if we can help. We've worked with over almost 600 video business owners at this point to help them scale. So if you're running into it, we've probably seen it before. So let me see some other questions we have. Let's see. How do I handle I need to think about it on sales calls? Ethan, why are people saying I need to think about it?
I mean, first rebuttal is, it sounds like, it could be a couple things, and it could be a lack of information is the first thing.
Yep.
Is there anything in particular that you want to discuss? There could be a business partner intertwined in there as well. But yeah, hey, I guess, while you're thinking about it, is there anything I can, kind of arm you with in terms of information?
And a lot of times it comes down to like, you didn't do a very good discovery process, right? So like, if you're getting, I need to think about it, it's usually you didn't do a good discovery. And then you also didn't actually figure out and pitch the solutions to their problems. So if you're getting that, we're not understanding A, what is the gap of where they are to where they want to be? And then B, we're not actually showing them that we can accurately get them there. Because if I pitch you something and it's $10,000 or whatever, right? But you don't truly feel like it can help you get to your goals. It doesn't matter if it's $10,000 or $1. It doesn't matter. Like, no one's going to buy. And so a lot of times in that diagnosis phase, right after discovery, people are not like, hey, you told me these problems. What we're going to do is take this, and this and help you solve this, which is going to help you get outcome. And if you don't properly diagnose there, then what happens is like, they don't actually feel like you can help them. And so they're unsure or uncertain that you're the right solution for them, but they don't really know how to justify that. So what they do is they just say, I need to think about it. And they use it as a smokescreen, right? Hopefully that helps. Let me know if that helps, guys. But that's kind of the main reasons people say that, is because you didn't accurately A, diagnose their pain points, and then B, show them you can solve those pain points, and then tell them the price. What most of you guys are doing is just telling them the price and then hoping and praying that they're going to move forward with you, and they don't, because you didn't actually show them how you're going to solve their problem. That's the big key there. That's the big idea. Are e-commerce brands a viable niche? How can I narrow down further? Yes, but you have to go after e-commerce brands that are doing, I would say, at least 7 figures for this to be worth it for you. Anybody doing under 7 figures as an e-commerce brand can't really afford any marketing, because you also have to remember they have COGS, they have cost of goods sold, they have other things that go into that price point. So like, at the end of the day, they're probably making at the highest 30% margins. And so if they're doing 100K a month, they're really only pocketing 30K of that. And so you probably want to look at people doing e-commerce brands over 100K a month. And I would just put that into your ads when you're targeting them, and just say, hey, if you're an e-commerce brand doing over 100K a month, but you don't have enough creative for your ad testing, we'll help you come in, create your creative, blah, 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 whatever it may be, right? Hopefully that answers your question, Kay. Let's see. What else do we have, guys? Let's see. We have a couple more minutes here before we wrap up. Let me see if I have any other questions on LinkedIn over here. How do I stop undercutting myself and charge what I deserve? What do people deserve to charge, Ethan?
I mean, my first question would be is, have you asked for what you think you deserve? Yep.
Mm,
Have you asked for it yet?
yep.
That's the
Okay.
big thing is people, I've heard people, oh, I want to make 5, 10, 20, whatever it is per project.
Yep.
First question, have you asked for it yet?
Yep. Second
Um,
question is like, what value do you provide to them if you had to put a blanket monetary figure on it? And if you
Yep.
can't figure that out, that's a big problem. Because if you don't know like what value you're providing or like how much money you could potentially make a business, then you can't expect them to figure that out. That's your job as the business. Hey, if we come in, implement these videos, you could see an increase of XYZ amount, right? On average, based on the other results you've gotten. And if you don't have results, you have to charge less. Like you can't just like start charging more for no reason. You have to charge less until you have case studies and results and proof that you are who you say you are, and you can actually get clients results. Like for instance, for Master Filmmaker, like we have hundreds of case studies. Like I can obviously charge a lot more now than I could before because I have a lot more case studies. I have proof that I've made people a lot of money, millions of dollars. So like if you can show that, you can charge more. And that's just the part of business too, is you get more case studies, you get more proof, you get better at what you do. You can keep charging and charging and charging higher amounts, but you have to start lower. And like, I don't always love that, like charge what you deserve, because like, if you don't have any results or proof that you can help your clients, then like, you don't really deserve to charge that much, to be real with you, because like you don't have client case studies or proof or whatever. Right. So just my take on it, take it or leave it. But that's something I just see a lot of people like, I should charge more because my stuff is super creative and beautiful. It's like the clients don't care about that. They just care about making more money. So like if you like they're going to go with the ugly video that makes them more money than the pretty video that makes them $0. It's just the real of it.
Yep. 100%.
Any other questions, guys? And then we'll wrap it up here. Hopefully you guys can rewatch this and take a look at that ad, the winning ad. And any other questions before we wrap up? Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Nope. Good. All right, guys, if you want to learn more about what we do at Master Filmmaker, how you can get more clients, there should be a link below this video on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Instagram, you go to my link in bio. And there should be a link to schedule a demo with our team, see if we can actually help. And we'll kind of diagnose your situation, see if we can actually help. We've helped over 600 video business owners up to this point get more clients, get more leads, get more retainers, all that fun stuff. And so if you guys want to learn more about that, you can click that. If not, go watch my free videos on YouTube. Have tons of training there, and happy to help you guys. And with that being said, we'll see you in the next live. See you guys.
Sweet. Yeah.